What's going on, you guys? Darth Taco here. In case you're wondering why I look like crap for the moment, is because, well, and I have those days when I didn't feel like dressing up. I mean, it's been a while since I even come up with a muscle shirt. Normally, I don't wear um a wife beater or a tank top on line, but a muscle shirt, I rather find it to be a bit acceptable. So, be able to show up these guns. Anyways, all jokes aside, it's been a while. I hope everybody's doing all right. Like I said, the weather's like crap for the moment, and if you find your days or your Mondays to be as boring and as meh, why don't you join me? Let's have some fun. Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk about stuff. If anybody's game, I'm game. Let's talk about stuff. Like I like to talk to you guys about a couple days that I've been busy with stuff. I actually check out this one toy slash comic book event in Cudahy, Wisconsin. It took place in a local Cudahy library, in which people from different collectible slash comic book stores came to the event and they sell their comic books and or toys of different kinds. Sometimes you'll find a couple of nostalgic figures here and there. Sometimes you find a lot of Funko and a lot of different action figures, in which case, if you're interested and if you're in the Wisconsin area, and if you've been there that day, we did have a lot of fun. I do love to socialize. I do like to talk shop. I do love to browse around and check out the merchandise, in which I had tons of fun. I had tons of fun doing, and it's great. I came across I came across a Crow Funko. Now, normally I wanted one with the fire on it, but I choose this one instead because knowing me, within reason, I don't like cracks on the plastic, and it sucked. And even if I paid $15 for this particular Funko, I suggest the fact that I don't want dents in the box. Not that I would give it away in the later future, but I mean, if I did hold on to it long enough for me to sell it, or resell it, whatever, I'd rather have it in perfect condition. I rather have it like no dents on the plastic. I rather have no damage whatsoever. And so this is the pop that I enjoyed. This is an awesome pop that I love so much. I'm telling you, it was worth it. Hey, welcome in Discordia. See, one of my mods here, Discordia. came across my John Cena Thugonomics spoof, and for whatever reason, I was mistaken for Kim Tahil, which is one of her favorite lead guitarist from Soundgarden. Hey, what's up, Kukui Nut? Welcome in. Yeah. And in fact, I was just about talking about my weekend. As a matter of fact, it was going pretty decent, and I was just talking about talking about the weekend and how I came across fun events throughout the summer to go to, and decided on, okay, I'm about to check out this place, and that place. But speaking of which, also, I went to a block party the other day before the weekend even hits. I went to a block party the past Thursday, and it was a neighborhood block party. They were doing free face paint. I mean, since it's free, I'm gonna go check it out. Normally most of the most of the little kids, get their face paint or whatever, but they didn't say just for kids only. But either way it goes, I went there. I decided to face paint myself as the Ultimate Warrior so I could relive my nostalgic moment as Ultimate Warrior, or in my case, the Ultimate Taco Warrior. In which case, I posted up on video. I decided to fuck around with people in the block party, so I decided to run with it. Not everybody, whether anybody watched it or not, it's fine. I just wanted to come up with content basically, and just to fuck around with a lot of people, and that was my purpose at the time when I decided to face paint. And so I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a true homage. It was part of my favorite childhood moment. I used to did it when I was in elementary school. We had a fair, and so my Ultimate Warrior cosplay, I did it just to let loose a few people. I was running wild with it. I could have people ask me if they want to take my picture, with my face like that, but uh, I was had to head somewhere, and I had to pick up Allie Rose Petal from work that day. Now, me and Rosa were there. Technically, it was after the farmers market. We went to the block party, and so it took me like an hour and some change for me to wait in line to get face painted. Now, mind you, it was free, and the artists who did my face paint they paint better than I could. I mean, normally I know how to do it myself, but the Ultimate Warrior face paint, basically it was, however these guys did it was a stroke of genius, because I can't do it for myself again even if I wanted to. And these ladies who paint my face for free, it was, I'm telling you, it was a fun experience. They have a lot of food stands. They have a lot of areas where you want to get drinks and beer and all that stuff. And they're doing some paint your mugs and some tie dye shirts you can get for $10 that day. Oh yeah, very cost efficient always. You know, you you can go to certain places in a block party too, and they were doing some stuff, and it was fun. It was fun. Live band. It was fun. You know. Oh yeah, especially farmers market. I enjoy the farmers market when some people they sell their arts and crafts for price efficient wise. Besides veggies and selling some wholesome good stuff, especially different types of food. There were live performances. They have somebody dresses up like Bigfoot. It was great. It was a great time, and especially for the summer events. And you don't see that very often in certain events where that's extremely enjoyable. Yeah, the atmosphere, the people. You get to interact with a lot of people there at a block party. The vibe is good. It was fantastic. And you can never go wrong with that at all. So either way it goes, it was. You know what? ugh, I kind of wish I would say yes, but eventually I'll go check it out. I'm trying to get. I'm trying to drag Rosa to go with me to see Deadpool, but apparently, uh, I didn't even get a second to. We were busy with a lot of stuff. I mean, granted, it would have been the hit of the highlight of the weekend. I wish it was, but damn it, it is what it is. I can always find a way to see that movie. You know, yeah, we had a cleanup. We had a lot of cleanup to do in the house, and it was just random. I kind of wish I would see Deadpool. Granted, I would love to see that movie, but we were busy last couple of days. We were extremely busy. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It was extremely busy. I assure you. But eventually, I will try again to see it. I will try. I will try to get what she's going to wear. Oh, okay. I kind of wish. Do you know when we would be able to see Deadpool Wolverine? Okay. No, no, no. No shit. I'm just. Well, obviously it's a weekend. I mean, anybody's and their mama gonna get paid. It's a pay week, darling. Got to be a good pay week. I assure you. Yeah. So yeah, more like beg because I've been busting my ass doing stuff for her. Depends on. Ooh, I still haven't. Damn it, I still haven't. I don't know who is the actor who would willing to play Doctor Doom. God damn it, I haven't heard anything throughout. Google or anything else. I would have to look it up. Motherfucker. To be honest, sweet. I love y'all. Anyways, I swear to God, I'd rather see Julian McMahon stayed as Doctor Doom. I'd rather have Julian. If you don't know who Julian McMahon is, the guy is an actor. He does the FX Nick Tuck. He did. Well, I would like to know who's the several actors who's willing to play Doctor Doom, to be honest. But in my opinion, it would have been I'd rather have Julian McMahon. Julian McMahon, that guy has a dark spot. He did a good job. You know, the guy is charming as Victor Von. Are you fucking kidding me? So Robert Downey Jr. decided to kill off his Iron Man, switch from Iron Man to fucking Doctor Doom. That's rich. They could have picked anybody in their mama to play fucking Doctor Doom. Something suave, something with a fucking sadistic asshole mentality. Yeah, I could not believe it myself, though. They gotta have several actors who can have an asshole mentality to play fucking Doctor Doom. I mean, if Christian Bale wasn't doing fucking DC shit, they could have picked his ass. They could have picked. Nah, but I would say DeGray Scott. But then again, no, the guy's a little bit shorter. You got to be a little taller to be Doctor Doom. Shit, the height requirement. Fuck. You got to have somebody with an asshole mentality to play Doctor Doom. There's got to be a lot of right. It's like, well, that's understandable too. It's like, okay, there's an example of Taco Squad. There's an example. If Jason Momoa was not Aquaman, he'd rather be Lobo. And for those of you guys who don't know Lobo from the DC universe, he is the Kryptonian body hunter. Okay? He is the asshole bounty hunter. Lobo. So Jason Momoa rather be Lobo if he wasn't Aquaman. Yeah, absolutely. I would like to see that happen if they would have find a way to kill off Aquaman. Sure. It's like, okay, back in the day where Chris Evans, before Captain America, his ass was the Human Torch. Now, since he literally passed the torch to Captain America passes the torch to Falcon, and Falcon's the new Captain America, you see, by the man named Anthony Mackie, who's Falcon, who's Captain America now. I think Chris Evans would go back to playing Human Torch. Maybe. I don't know. There's a possibility. See, people are switching off one character to another. They're still gonna be in the same motherfucking, you know, yeah, Papa Doc from 8 Mile, yes. He was actually Falcon in the Marvel Universe, but then he's Captain America. So yeah. I think the guy did a good job. I think the guy did an excellent job. So there's gonna be a lot of switch offs from different characters, but they're still gonna be in the same damn universe. I'm telling you, it's it's pretty much insane. But for Robert Downey Jr. to be Doc Doc Doom, Doctor Doom, Victor Von Doom in general, he's got to be the man who has a Laverian background. You know, the guy. Yeah, granted, he has a physicist mind. That's a given. But you have to have an asshole background to go along with it. And I'm not going to take it away from Robert Downey Jr. Obviously not. But the man is good at what he does, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, granted, they could have picked the actor by the name of Jensen Ankles. If you don't know who that is, that's the guy from Supernatural, the guy who is Soldier Boy in The Boys. That actor, I mean, I'm sure he could have been. No, but then again, I don't know. Because of the height requirement, you gotta. Yeah, that guy. They could have picked. They could have picked. They could have picked him. You know, he got the look. He got the look. He got the attitude. You know, you gotta have to have somebody with an asshole attitude. You know, and charm. Obviously, the charm that could like flirt the pants out of fucking Susan Storm. Obviously, but with a fucked up background. You gotta have a charm origin story first before asshole scenario. You gotta have that. You gotta have to have that energy. And even if that, I'm sure, you know, there's could have been a lot of people who's willing to play that fucking part. I'm pretty sure of it. You got to make sure you got some sort of darkness in you to make sure that Doctor Doom is at his best. You got to make sure that character is just perfection. You can't just throw it out of random, out of bullshit random. You got to get into that shit. You got to get ass deep. You got to get fucking ass deep in that character, dude. Because I'm telling you right now, it has to be on point. Just like Vincent D'Onofrio. Yeah, they're doing it too safe because it's fucking Disney. Yeah, dude. and it's not Fox Studios anymore. Yeah, some of them are trying to do outside of, but it's also Marvel. Come on now, it's also Marvel. I mean, guys, you cannot just play it too safe because see, this is how Hollywood sometimes fucks up too. This is sometimes Hollywood fucks up with certain shit. You got to make sure that the character aspect is on point. Otherwise, how you expect a fan like me to enjoy the fucking movie if the character basis is not on point? I'm not going to be able to follow what that person was going to do. But anyways, Vincent D'Onofrio, dude, he did. Yeah, I hate. Yeah, that's the thing. There's always been characters that's been watered the fuck down, and I blame the directors and I blame a few people from Hollywood for doing that shit because half of them, you know, who made the performance and they're not doing too good. Just like the rebooted Fantastic Four, and it kind of was garbage because it was watered down. It was a little garbage because the characters and the storyline is not, you know, placed together the way it's. And I understand that they're not trying to like play it off from the comic book. Maybe like some people, but I'm not gonna enjoy it as much because it's just no, dude. If you're not gonna give some excitement to your character, dude, then it's pointless to watch, dude. I'm not gonna be able to watch it. I'm just glad Ryan Reynolds, when he did Wolverine and Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds called up his homeboy Hugh Jackman, convinced Hugh Jackman to come back as Wolverine. I was like, hell yeah, bring his ass back. He was gonna hang up the claws, but Ryan looked at his boy. He's like, no, you ain't, not just yet. We ain't doing that just yet. We're gonna play this movie the way it was supposed to do it. He did it out of pocket. None of that shit is watered down. Let's go. And Hugh busted up clanging and banging, and he was like, I'm all for it. Let's go. And everybody excited to see that movie. Everybody's excited to see the movie, the hidden Easter eggs that's in the movie, all everything, all the elements, all the other stuff, everything to the nook and fucking cranny. And I'm glad the fans who want to see the fucking movie, they're gonna get their money's worth. They're gonna see that fucking movie. Yes. Oh, Henry Cavill, absolutely. Point example, Superman himself. That man, very respected. Everything he does is on point. And if they're willing to do it in the Justice version of the DC movie, even if it's whether it's the Snyderverse or not, you gotta have that man. You gotta have Henry Cavill. And even if he's Superman, he could have been in Justice Superman, and he's still the man can pull it off. The performance on point. You could set off Henry to be the altered universe asshole Superman, and he's still Earth 54 Superman. I don't give a fuck. That man is gonna do the performance on point. No question. Done deal. It is absolutely the best you can ever get off that guy. And he does his job well. He does that character. I would love to see the Injustice live action movie. If they ever make an Injustice DC Universe movie from the alternate universe, I would love to see that shit. And even if they have to come up with different people, except for Henry, man. Henry, he has to could be two different types of Superman. He could be the regular one, and he could be the Injustice one. Either or, dude. Because I'm telling you, yup, on point. And I'm not sure about whether or not Dwayne the Rock Johnson would be Black Adam again because he hates losing. He hates having his character to be an asshole character. Dude, when you be the final boss, you are an asshole character. Regardless whether or not you don't like getting your ass kicked, but you were in the WWE, you got your ass kicked on the regular, dude. Come on now. You try to pull that shit in contract saying that you don't want to be the character that got its ass kicked. You have to be the character that gets your ass kicked. You've been getting your ass kicked from day in and day out. That's why sometimes Dwayne the Rock Johnson is hard to work with some people. So for him to come up with another Black Adam movie, I don't know, or an Injustice movie, or the fact that if they come up with any new DC Universe movie from an alternative modem, alternative or different type of multiverse or different type of alternate universe, something like that. But either way it goes, I'm telling you, I understand that sometimes Dave Batista. That's a good point though. Dave Batista got range. I'm telling you, Dave Batista got range. He did a good job as Drax, the Destroyer in Guardians of the Galaxy. He did a good job. I'm trying to see how would Batista would be like if he was Lex Luthor compared to Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. I don't know. Some people said that he would have been a jacked up Lex Luthor, when he was jacked up with steroids and kryptonite in his bloodstream. I don't know how that works out. For Dave Batista in a DC universe, if he was Lex Luthor, let me know. Let's talk about it. Let me know what you think. Right. I think Dwayne the Rock Johnson's good in his films. Yeah. Some more than others. I think he's doing good. But he wants to be the guy that can never lose. He wants to be the guy that can never lose. And that's the whole problem with a lot of people because The Rock wants to be the guy that can never lose. And even though he lost when he was wrestling in WWE, but in the movie aspect, he wants to be the guy that can never lose. Exactly. That's my point exactly though. I mean, I kind of wish Dwayne the Rock Johnson would understand that concept. I kind of wish he does, especially if he wants to be the Black Adam. And yes, the Black Adam, he did a pretty good job. He did a pretty good job in that character aspect. And I would have loved to see him battling against Superman, which is Henry Cavill, obviously. You want to see yeah, that would have been interesting too. You want to see Dave Bautista as Lex Luthor? Okay, a lot of people would whether or not agree or disagree. I think I am curious. I am curious as shit to see what it's like myself to have Batista as Lex Luthor. And granted, the guy is has a powerful, you know, gotta have the powerful businessman, industrious background. You gotta have that power, but you also have to play the part of the asshole. And granted, sometimes Batista could have that asshole mentality to play that character. So I think it's a possibility. And not because of the guy is bald, you know, for a pissed off bald guy, that's a given, but you had to have some sort of like a dark motive, something black that eats away your soul type motivation, you know. You want to be the guy that knows that, well, there you go. Well, that's that possibility. He does have that dark asshole mentality, so That's a possibility of Dave Bautista. And for Dave Bautista, you got to make sure if you're going to be Luthor, you got to make sure that you want to get in that deep of character that I'm going to take over the world. Metropolis is mine. I'm going to do everything that I can to find a way to whoop Superman's ass on the regular. Shit like that. You know, be the guy that if you can manipulate both worlds in one setting, you could be the guy who has that edge, who has that dramatic range that even the fans, when they want to see the DC universe, they want to make sure that it's like, okay, I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. This is getting interesting. I'm about to see what this guy can do. And I'm not saying to look better than the superhero. Obviously, if you're going to be the asshole of the story, you're supposed to be the asshole for a reason. You're not supposed to be there to look good. You got to make the superheroes look good. You can't be the superheroes bitch that's going to be looking better than the superhero itself. No. You got to be the asshole that makes the other characters look 100. You can't. So it's possibility for Dave Bautista to be Lex Luthor. And I think it would have been awesome. And even if they would make a change, like if there's other Lex Luthors to choose from, Smallville's Michael Rosenbaum would have been another as well. Because I think he did a really good job. I think he's a little bit better than Jesse Eisenberg, to be honest. But even then, yup, the villain looks cooler than the hero, especially when true. This is true. This is true. And I'm gonna get to that. And if you're gonna be like the dark, gloomy doom asshole who can take over the world type shit, and if you're wearing black, you're badass. I wear black all the time. See, when I'm in my own character, I'm a character of on its own. Like I'm not really the hero and I'm not really the villain. I'm just in between. I'm just your normal anti-hero, basically. And I wear black. Especially if I cosplay as either or. I could have that asshole mentality that hey, what's up, Tuna? What's happening? Welcome in. I could have that asshole mentality and make myself look great. Despite if people hate me or love me, Darth Taco is a little bit of everything. Well, we're discussing characters of the different universe. That's what we're talking about here. We're talking about a little bit of everything here in this live stream. Daddy loves you. Hey, whatever you say, Daddy, which is kind of cringe, but appreciate you guys for coming. So we were talking about, we started off from the new Doctor Doom, which I found out it would be Robert Downey Jr. would play as Doctor Doom. That is separately from Iron Man, to different characters, changes, but still be in the same universe. And even if that, we're talking about different types of what ifs. And different types of character modems, different types of bad guy things, and I'm just having fun with it. I'm just going along with it. So yeah. So yeah, especially when I cosplay, I get deep into character. I know it is. I know it is. It kind of broke my heart a little bit that Robert Downey Jr. is not Iron Man, and he killed it off in the universe when he sacrificed himself. The whole shebang, and it sucks. And for Robert Downey Jr., which I think he's a hell of a good actor, to be or considering to be Victor Von Doom, aka Doctor Doom, I don't know what's everybody's thoughts about that. So I'm trying to. Oh, Tom Holland? Yes. I would love to discuss about Tom Holland. See, Tom Holland, out of all the Spider-Man, Tom Holland got my vote 100%. Tom Holland, his skills, one hundo. That shit beats Tobey Maguire, beats Andrew Garfield. Darth Taco approves. Yes, 100%. Tom Holland. What's going on? Phil Silvers, the animator fan. Welcome in. Yup, Tom Holland. He is the best. And by the way, speaking about Tom Holland, Tom Hardy gets triple likes from Darth Taco because he's the best motherfucking Venom. I love Tom Hardy. I would love to see Tom Holland face Tom Hardy, big Spider-Man Venom combo. I would love to see it. I think it's off the chain. I will love it. Hey, what's up, sis? Welcome in. Ali Rose Petal is in my live so far, and we're talking about all different types of characters in the fucking comic book universe. Let's go. I'm loving it. Let's get it. And I want to see the new Venom movie also, which that's in the works. That is probably coming up. All right. Yeah, I know you're getting ready for work. That's a given. I appreciate you swinging by. Not a big deal. So yeah, that would have been awesome. Both millionaires, both inventors, both industrialists go head to head with each other. I think that would have been a hell of a good movie. It would have been a banger. It would have been a death battle banger between Marvel versus DC. Let's go. Now, I honestly can't pick who would win, but it's up to the Taco Squad. It's up to the audience. Who do you think you believe that would win? And even if Batman would go against Iron Man within reason, I think Batman would wear up his armored Batman suit, the armor Batman suit. Yeah, Batman. I love Batman to death. Yes, Tuma. I love Batman to death. I swear to God, I love that guy. That guy is awesome. The armored Batman suit, I love to death. Would go against Iron Man. I don't give a fuck what Tony Stark whip out any type of Iron Man costume. I think Batman would whip out the same beastie ass armored Deadpool versus Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. I think it's funny as hell. I think that battle would be funny as hell. And I'll tell you why. Because whether or not, though, that half the time neither one of them could shut the fuck up, they will. Oh, shit. Without tech or superpowers, Batman reeks. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's what happens, pretty much. They both would get fucked up and they would fuck up the fourth wall, which normally they were known for. So I think Batman has no superpowers whatsoever. So either way, the guy's a genius. Apparently, so is Tony Stark. But either way it goes, Deadpool would slice poor Rick Sanchez into pieces within reason. I know Rick Sanchez probably have gadgets somewhere, but Deadpool got guns, he got katanas, he got his mouth, obviously, but yes, Rick Sanchez is brilliant beyond repair. And I think the best move that Rick Sanchez would do, maybe to defeat Deadpool, is to teleport. Do a little teleport trick, and then what's going on, nerd? Welcome in. I think he would do a teleportation trick and just slice the guy to sushi, and we'll see what happens. Oh, okay, that would work too. Force fields and cyber enhancements, that would work. But he also has a teleportation device more than Stewie Griffin ever had, and Stewie Griffin always has something on his sleeve. Besides the fact that Stewie Griffin's a motherfucking baby, the guy's an evil genius, just like Rick. And he does do gadgets, just like Rick. It's like, okay, it's like Stewie Griffin versus Brian. Family Guy style, Stewie Griffin versus right. It's like Stewie Griffin versus Brian the dog, and I think Stewie would whoop the shit out of Brian, which they probably did before, but yeah, they were besties. Of course, they same thing. Same thing. Family Guy, same diff. So either way it goes. Um, yes, I'm sure a lot of people whoop each other's asses and they became besties later on. It happens. It happens a lot, and I'm pretty sure of that as much. So that yeah, that's the fun part. Stewie got gadgets. Stewie got weapons. Stewie's the kid that wants to take over the world. Stewie got the mind of any supervillain known to anyone in the fucking planet. Now, my favorite battle of all time, for cartoon wise, happened to be Peter Griffin versus Homer Simpson. All right, Kukui, not yeah. What's going on, Pro Gaming Ghost? Welcome in. We were having a lot of good topics here, and I enjoyed it. So, like I was saying, Homer Simpson versus Peter Griffin, that was a battle. It was a banger. And they practically killed each other. And I enjoy that crossover. That was like the best crossover, The Simpsons and Family Guy crossover. I love the shit out of it. Including the fact that, yes, this is true. Goku and Vegeta, they were long-time rivals. And then they were besties. Granted, they tolerate one person's bullshit or another, which, exactly. They became bros. They became bros. Unlikely bros, but nevertheless. So back to the whole Family Guy Simpson crossover. What I was finishing about to say is the fact of the matter is that when Nelson Muntz decided to treat Bart like shit, just like he always do, here comes Stewie Griffin, gonna help out Bart Simpson, and that little baby could fuck up Nelson, make his whole world upside down because this guy got embarrassed by a baby. A baby with a dangerous supervillain brain. Don't mess with Stewie Griffin. The guy will fuck you up. Don't let the diapers and overalls fool you. That little boy will fuck your ass up. Stewie Griffin, which, and it would have been funny though, before Boss Baby, there's always going to be Stewie Griffin before Boss Baby. But I think both Boss Baby and Stewie Griffin would live that life, live the Boss Baby lives because these guys are powerful. I mean, these guys are powerful beyond repair. So just because you're small doesn't mean you don't have the mind to fuck shit up. Just saying. I'm telling you, and I appreciate a lot of people who coming by here too. By the way, I really do appreciate that. We're having fun here. and it's great. I mean, let me know here about what are your favorites here, and we'll talk about it. We have a lot of things going. I'm telling you. Speaking of good comic book concept for battle, and I went to an event. See, got good comics. This one I like. Got Modoc, Mercy of Modoc. That's based. I love the shit out of Modoc concept. GI Joe here. GI Joe here. Fantastic Four here. Superman, that was a good one. Oh, Thundercats, the best. One of the best cover of Wolverine, in my opinion. Shadowhawk, not bad. Alpha Robin, which I know Damian Wayne is the Alpha Robin, always has been. Old Avengers. And then the comic book that I already read was the WWE type comic book, which is pretty good also. So Hyper Mario Brothers, welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for coming. Welcome in. We were talking about lots of different comic concepts, good ideas for comic book death battles and different character concepts and a little bit of everything, actually. Even if it start off with the new Doctor Doom in the Marvel Universe, but apparently I found out it would be Robert Downey Jr. because he left and killed off Iron Man, obviously. So yep, it is awesome. I'm not sure how a lot of people would feel about Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Victor Von Doom or Dr. Doom, respectfully. So either way it goes. Yeah. And again appreciate a lot of people who came by. I noticed one person subscribed to me. Thank you, Mr. Phil Silvers. I really appreciate you, brother. Rock on, stay weird as always. I do appreciate it a whole lot. I appreciate Pro Gaming goes to be here. And I appreciate Hyper Super Mario Bros. Here. So yeah. I appreciate a lot of people who get a chance to take the time to hang with me for a bit. Even though outside it's like I think about 74 degrees and cloudy and raining and probably look like crap for the moment. But other than that, I'm inside talking with you guys about something awesome. And I like to hear from everybody else. What are your awesome thoughts that you want to talk about here? And we'll more than welcome to discuss it. And I'm just messing around with my Eric Draven, the Crow Funko. Actually, this one became my favorite Funko. I do love the Crow movie. Rest in peace, Brandon Lee. But I'm not sure about the new Crow movie featuring Bill Skarsgård. You know him as Pennywise from the It movie and Boy Kills World. So I don't know how to react to him as the new Eric Draven or him as the Crow in general for the Crow remake. So I want to know what you guys are thoughts about it, and we can talk about it. I'll just put my Funko back. I just love looking at it. The design, they did a good job. Funko Pop. Love the detail. Got them at the comic book slash toy event. It, at the place in the local Cudahy Library in Wisconsin. So that's what that's what happened. And yet I do keep up with watching Lars videos. Lars the Juggalo. That guy is funny. I would love to shout out to Lars. Lars, if you're there, you know what? You're more than welcome to be here at the taco show. I'm telling you, we would have lots of fun. I would say, Lars, I know you like to have a clean content, even though the shower scene, that's not what we meant about clean content, you see, unless you're doing an OnlyFans. But either way it goes, I still love the content. I still love every content that Lars the Juggalo has been doing, so I keep up with it the best way I know how. So, cheers and beers to you, Lars the Juggalo. That's all I can say. And rock on and stay weird. Now, enough about that one. Okay. I'm sure we got a whole lot of things to talk about too. I don't know when I'm going to do another video. I'll try to figure out something. I'm not sure really. I'm going in my own pace. I'm still going through some stuff. Still going through some stuff. And so I'll try my best to work on content for you guys. I am not 100% sure how or when, but either way it goes. I appreciate you guys sticking around with me the best way you know how. And I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I do have a lot of videos to come across from. So binge watch them all. You know, I'm I'm sure there's other videos you come across from that you really like. Sometimes some of them are good, some of them I don't know. It all depends. But I assure you, I'm gonna try to make it worth it. I'm gonna try my best, even if haven't come up with anything lately except doing this stream, which at least it's something for the momentarily wise until I come up with something. So, but I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And Steve from Machete Squad, you always been awesome to me. Either way it goes, bro. You always been awesome to me, man. So here's your shout out too. I always come up to his live stream. The Machete Ball is always awesome. We always react to a couple of his bits. So either way it goes, I always find a way to enjoy it. Sit there with everybody else in the YouTube community and just check up some stuff. So either way it goes. At least it's something. At least it's something. But I'm still gonna rock on and stay weird with you guys always. So that's all it is to it. But the last couple of days I did have fun and visit a couple of places here and there. Also, if anybody have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask me whatever, basically. And even if you guys just came to the stream and you want to start off with a little Q&A with me, Darth Taco, you're more than welcome to. That way we can get the stream going, we can get the chat going. We'll talk about other stuff too. We'll come up with anything you guys want to talk about. And again, I do appreciate you guys very much. Oh, I knew something that I wanted to talk about too. I knew something that I really want to talk about. Oh yeah, yesterday's Machete Bowl. Yeah, yeah, it's all right. It's all right, nut buddy. No worries. Appreciate it. And so yeah, yesterday's Machete Bowl, we were talking about Cyrex and his tribute to late Linkin Park's frontman Chester Bennington, in which I love Linkin Park, dude. I listen to Linkin Park whenever hits my soul, whenever hits my mood. I love the crap out of Linkin Park, dude. But for him to come up with a Linkin Park tribute to Chester without one mention of the guy, it's a fucking joke. Not one mention to the dude. I think it was disgraceful. I think it was in bad taste. I think it was completely disrespectful in many ways than one. That this guy should not be honoring anybody else if you don't know how to honor properly. That's my opinion. Whether anybody believes me or not, I believe that if you don't know how to honor the person properly, you shouldn't say anything at all, because you're going to lose a lot of respect if you do. And I've seen a lot of videos that they respected Chris Cornell properly. They respected Chester Bennington properly. Okay? Those are the people that I respect. You know? I listened to Tommy Vex's version of Crawling. Now that was a banger. Okay? That was a banger. That was a true memorial to Chester Bennington right there when the guy did Crawling, which is one of the songs that touched my fucking soul inside and out. And it touched my heart. And it got deep. That I truly respect. Not the one streamer that make it look like a fucking joke. I don't think so. I don't respect that at all, dude. I think it's complete garbage. This is the way I feel. I needed to get it out. I needed to get it out. My frustration. That's that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I assure you guys that I think Chester Bennington did. If somebody's gonna end up doing a proper tribute, even anniversary wise, for a tribute, I think it would have been done right and proper with the utmost respect that you can possibly give to a person. In my opinion, I would have been I would have been happy with that. I would honestly been happier with that concept. If you're gonna honor a celebrity or rock star the right way, if you're a true fan, if you're a true hardcore fan, you gotta treat the person with the utmost respect. You gotta treat the memory right. If you don't, then don't. If you can't handle the proper commitment, then don't do it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the truth. That's pretty much the true facts. This is how I feel. This is how I feel about it. And trust me, I would not want to lose face over because of it. So, anyways, you guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Hit the notification button for more if you really need to. Check out all my other videos in my channel. They are available to you as is. I don't know when I'm going to make new ones, but either way it goes, until next time, this has been the Darth Taco Show. Rock on, stay weird. I love you guys. You guys been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.